Hi students. Here we discuss about cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means the running total of frequency, that means frequency is added up. Let's see an example. Here, marks of 20 students are given below. So this is our data. 20 students marks here. The marks are given 12, 15, 35, 26, 45, etc. And create a cumulative frequency table which starts with the class interval 0, 10. So cumulative frequency table means this data we are going to classify in a table with the classes and the frequency and then cumulative frequency. So we need here the columns for each. The first one is the classes. The classes means actually our data represent the marks. So we can write it as marks. So here the classes of marks. And the next column will be the tally marks. Tally marks means when in statistics, when we count the data, we represent with tally. We will show you that. And the corresponding frequencies. And the last column is the running total of frequency, that is cumulative frequencies. Let's see. So the question says you need to start with the class interval 0 to 10. So we divide the first class interval will be 0 to 10. How do you know it's a 0 to 10 and up to how much we need to go? Look at our data. The lowest value of the data is, among the data is 8. And the largest value among the data is, I believe it is 45, as it will be here. 45 is the last data. So the data ranges from 8 till 45. So this data we are dividing into classes. And the first class starts with 0 till 10. So the next class will be, you can write it as 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 till 50. We stop at 50 because we know our last data, the highest data is 45. So we don't need further classes here because we don't have data more than 45. So all our data will be filled in these classes. Now look at the frequency. How many data falls in each classes here? Let's see the first data, 12. So this is the way we need to make the tally marks. You go to the first data, this is 12. We know which falls in between 10 and 20. So the first tally mark should be here. This says there is one data between 10 and 20. Now the second data is 15. So 15 also fall in the same interval, 10 to 20. So we write the second or draw the second tally here. Next is 35. So 35 falls between 30 and 40. So the tally mark will be here in this class. 26 will fall in between 20 and 30. Next is 45. Now 45 will be between 40 and 50. So the tally is here. 39. So 39 is between 30 and 40. Next, 19. 19 falls in this interval, 10 to 20. 8, which falls in the first interval. Next, 32. Yes, 32 falls here between 30 and 40. 24, between 20 and 30. 9 Yes, 9 in the first interval. 20. Now 20, where do you mark 20? 20 is in the first or in the second. This we have to decide. If the border number comes, where we have to include it. Normally we include in the first interval. I repeat, the next data is 20. We have a bit confusion like 20 where it has to go in the first or in the second. But we prefer all the borderline numbers will fall in the first interval. So 20 we mark it in the first group. That means whenever it comes 20, 30, 40, you have to include in the first interval. Now 32, we know 32 falls here, and 31 falls again in the same interval. Now look at here, the tally marks is going to be the fifth one. So once it goes 4, the fifth one we mark it as a diagonal line here, which will help you for counting at the end. Like if you count all the tally marks as a single lines, again you have to count it all the way. But here in the block of 5s, we can easily count it. That's why we make the fifth one as a diagonal line. Next one is 41. 41 falls in the last one. 36. So 36 is between 30 and 40. So you see, it is going to be the next one, the sixth one. So this is 5, then this is sixth one. 26. 26 is between 20 and 30. 35 between 30 and 40 again, so it's going to be seventh one. 30. 30 is the again a border data. As we discussed before, 30 should fall in the previous one, like the first interval. 30 here. And the last one is 45. 45 is between 40 and 50. Now we counted all the data and we represented with the tally marks here. Now we count these tally marks and write it as frequency. We know this is 2. The frequency is 2. Here the frequency is 4. Again 4. Here we counted a 5 plus 2, that's 7. And the last one is 3. And we can just check it. How much is the total here? 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 is 20. That's the 20 marks we represented in a frequency table now. So this is frequency table. Now we go to the cumulative frequency. As I told you, cumulative frequency means the running total of frequencies. Means up to 10 here, the frequency is 2. Now cumulative frequency for this class means what is the frequency up to 20 from the beginning? Up to 20 from the beginning. That means we need to add up 2 plus 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6. And the cumulative frequency up to 30, that means all these values. That means 2 plus 4 plus 4, that is 10. Or you can add it 6 plus 4 is 10. And cumulative frequency up to 40 is all these values. That means 10 plus 7, 17. And cumulative frequency up to 50 means all these frequencies. That means 17 plus 3, 20. So definitely always this 20 will be the total number here, total frequency. So this is the cumulative frequency. These are the cumulative frequency. So this is, we call it as a cumulative frequency table, which has marks, tally marks, frequency, and we have the running total of frequency. I repeat the last column again. If you want, the 2 will be same, and up to here means 2 plus 4 is 6. You can call it as 2 plus 4 is 6. Then 6 plus 4 is will be 10. 10 plus 7 is going to be 17. 17 plus 3 will be 20.